Welcome back to WB Mason Presents the Joe Girardi Show. It's time now to hear from you. Here's questions for Joe Girardi, and don't forget, there are always 3 ways you can reach the manager if you have a question. You can reach him at Joe Girardi Show on Twitter, or you can visit the Yes Network Facebook page, or there's always an email. Send him an email at askjoe@yesnetwork.com. So, Joe, there are some good ones this week, and we'll start with Real Vinnie Brown via Twitter. How do you feel when there's no baseball for 3 days?
I actually kind of like it. You know, but it is interesting. You know, most nights when I go home, I put a game on TV and watch a little bit, and that's kind of strange not to do it. When you go home, it's Monday night and there's no game on, and Tuesday night we did have a game, but Wednesday night there's no game. I actually found myself watching a minor league game Thursday night on TV.
Oh boy, who are you watching?
It was the AAA for Kansas City and AAA, I believe, for the Florida Marlins.
Look at you, checking out on some minor league action. All right, this one's from Jenny7SB via Twitter. What's it like coaching Derek? What does he choose to do on his off days?
He really probably relaxes, you know, just kind of hangs out. He's actually really easy to coach because you know what his heart's all about. It's all about winning, and it's all about the team. So he's been really easy to manage. The only time it's hard to manage him is when it's time to give him a day off.
And how much do you appreciate that, though? A guy that has an attitude like that you really don't have to worry about off the field?
It makes my job easier. And you know there are times that he's beat up and he's like, I'm fine. I'm going out there. I'm fine. And you know what? It also pushes the other guys to go out. Because as an athlete, you're never going to be 100% after the first day of spring training.
All right, one final question here. G. Monfils via Twitter. Do you think you'd be a good soccer player? Who on the team would be good? I'm going with Ellsbury.
I would not be a good soccer player because I don't know, it's too much, you know, having to coordinate your feet and your hands and everything else. And I'm not really much of a soccer fan, but I did find it amazing during the World Cup what these guys could do with the ball. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And if I was to pick one player to be a great soccer player, I think it'd be Jacoby Ellsbury.
Cervelli would be pretty good, too.
Yes,
he seems like he's real into soccer.
You see him kick the baseball around like it's a soccer ball, and it's pretty amazing. But I think with Jake's speed, he'd have a little advantage.
That would be great. And those guys got pretty into that World Cup action,
Oh, they really did. They would wear their jerseys. Everyone had a team, and they really got into it.
Well, everybody out there has a team, and I have a feeling if they're watching this show, it's the New York Yankees. But unfortunately, that's going to do it for this edition of WB Mason Presents the Joe Girardi Show. For Joe Girardi, I'm Meredith Morakovitz. We'll see you next week.